Gamers, welcome back. Ni no Kuni, episode 19. We're getting up there on Ni no Kuni. These have been the weekend releases for quite a while at this point. It's good fun. Alright, so last time we had just recruited how do you say her name? Let's take a peek real quick, see if I can see. Esther. Yeah, we just recruited Esther, and we're heading to the Great Sage Trials. That's right. See what our map says. Okay. Just do a quick check. Well, first off, I think we can turn in one of our cards. Our merit cards. Welcome to Swift Solutions. Claim merit awards. So, Jumping Jack allows you to jump by pressing square while running. Not very useful, but a whole lot of fun. Jack being nimble allows you to run a little faster out in the hills and plains of the wide world. That's cool. Occasionally makes your foraging efforts more fruitful. Makes it easier for you to sneak up behind enemies. That's cool. Causes additional restorative glimpses to appear. This one's huge. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for that. That's huge. Actually, do we have any bounties to claim? What about bounty hunts? So, Babana Thief. Oh, we get the flaming robes if we do this too. So finally we have found the fiend who has been stealing our Babanas. It is most frightfully fleet of foot, so do not let it escape. Thanks, Gramps. Just look around the shop real quick and make sure. Okay. Alright. Let's head up to the north of town. See if we have whatever this person needs. Okay, just checking. I believe it's her. Roll up. Boy, she's neat. Can we borrow some enthusiasm? Okay, we already have it. That's what it was. We already have enthusiasm in our locket. This guy's glowing though. He needs something. Sigh. Oh wait, sorry. You don't read sigh. It's no good. I just can't be bothered. Leave me alone. What's happened to you? You were full of beans when we set out for Ding Dong Dell. Is everything okay? Well, we're traveling merchants, you see, but since we arrived at Alma Moon, my husband has completely lost his will to sell. And after we went through all the trouble of leaving Ding Dong Dell to travel the world and earn enough money to open our dream shop, who cares about the stupid shop? Selling things is such a lot of effort. Let's not bother anymore. Well, this doesn't look too good, does it? I reckon our friend here must be feeling a bit under the weather. I can see you're... Oh wait. I can see you're gonna be of no use. I'll just have to work for those two. I'll just have to work for the two of us then, won't I? That, or we could mend his broken heart. One hubby-sized helping of enthusiasm should do. It should. Yeah, we'll take it. 2 stamps. I can tell it's gonna be a rough night for reading. Just bear with me. Yeah, we have to cure him. We can't just leave people who need our help. Edit though. Let's get a wiggle on and find us some enthusiasm, shall we? Well, I have some. You got some enthusiasm then. Cast give heart. I'm pretty sure we have enthusiasm. Yes. Which gets him back on his feet. 2 merit stamps. Let's go. Where am I? What was I doing? Oh, that's it. We need to make enough money to open our dream shop. Let's get to work. Darling, you're back to your old self. Thank goodness. Sorry, my darling. Did I worry you? I'm so sorry. I'm better now. Let's get to work now, shall we? Neato, we cured him. Thank you so much for helping me out. You deserve an extra special free gift. 3 blindness begons and 100 guilders. 2 stamps as well. So 3 out of 10 means we need 7, but that frees up an enthusiasm slot to borrow from her. Whoops. Thank you very much. We get some more enthusiasm. My, what a strange feeling. Now I feel even more ready to sell. Looks like 2 people up here are in need of some help. She is one. Oh, it is a tragedy. How will my poor darling dear ever survive? Something the matter, love? My soul, my one, my only dearest husband has traveled to Golden Grove in search of delicious mushrooms, but he's forgotten to take his lunch. Knickers! That's disastrous. Yeah, I guess it is kind of bad, huh? He must be real hungry by now. He must, oh he must. And the wild beasts of the forest prevent me from delivering it to him myself. Oh, whatever shall I do? Golden Grove, huh? That's the forest we came through. The one with all the giant mushrooms? That's it, oldie boy. The fertile forest of fabulous flora and fauna. It is a proper good place to go in for a search for a bit of grub. Aha, so you're familiar with the Golden Grove. Then I must make an urgent request of you. It is of great inconvenience, I'm sure, but this is an emergency. Please, you must deliver my dear darling husband's lunch to him. 3 stamps? For sure. You want us to take it to Golden Grove? Sure, leave it to us. You will aid me in my hour of need? My little hero. Here, this is the lunch I prepared for my best beloved with all of the devotion of a faithful wife. You must not be tempted to try it, no matter how delicious it may smell. It is a meal for lovers only. This sounds like it might be poisoned. She might be fucking poisoning this man. And then you need some help. Oh, this will never do. It's bad for business, very bad. What's the matter, ma'am? The desert is filled with marauding boneheads. The traveling merchants who bring us fresh goods are being attacked. I fear that soon our lines of supply will be severed entirely. If only there was someone who could get rid of those skeletal scoundrels. Seems like they're in a proper pickle, Ollie boy. Shall we offer a helping hand? 3 more stamps? Hell yeah. I'll help you, ma'am. I'll beat those boneheads for you. Come now, child. We're not in so much trouble that we need to send the likes like you to your doom. Nah, man, you don't understand. He's got me, Drippy, Lord High Lord of the Fairies, looking after him. He'll be right as rain. And what exactly will you do, little man? Gnaw upon the shin bones until they hop away? Hee hee hee. Well, you, the flippin' cheek of it. Flippin' shin bones, indeed. Ollie boy, our pride is on the line here. We need to batter those bony beggars good and proper. Sure, let's do it, Mr. Drippy. Very well. Defeat 10 boneheads. That'll be enough to allow the suppliers to reach us. Sure enough. Oh man, there's people that need help all over this town. 50 guilders. A sour sundae. Oof. You're the one that needs help over here. No, you can't have it back. I have not finished with it. What is wrong with you? Yesterday you told me you would return it. Hey, you two, stop fighting. What's the problem here? The problem is that thief will not return to me the picture book I lent him. It's only a picture book, and a poor one at that. Who cares? I care. It was a birthday gift. You must give it back. Stop bothering me and go away. Crikey. Either he's had his heart broken, or every ounce of kindness squeezed out of it, and he needs putting over someone's knee. You think he's broken-hearted? But he seems so lively. Well, it depends on which bit of the heart's been stolen in it. Changes your personality in all different ways, it does. Anyway, what are we doing here to do about it? More importantly, are we going to help the lad get his book back? Of course. A little key lime LaCroix today. We sure are. I'd hate for them to not be friends anymore. Righto. Then we need to find ourselves a drop of good old-fashioned kindness, innit? I think I have some kindness. We sure do. Huh? What happened? I intended to return the picture book, but then I... Truly? You meant to return it? But of course. I'll go and fetch it now. Forgive me for my selfishness. Thank you so much for helping me return to normal. Please, you must accept this. 2 cups of strong coffee, 100 guilders, 2 stamps. Puts us at 5 out of 10. And then we've helped, well, we've taken the quest for both of them. There's one more thing to do over here, it looks like. Check if there's any quests. It's him? Raj. Curses, I lack the necessary ingredients. What to do, what to do? Is everything okay? The recipe for the most legendary of Mamoni dishes has come into my possession, but I do not have the ingredients it requires. What kind of dish is it? It is known as the tikka mahala. According to the recipe, it is a complex and refined curry made with the tenderest and most succulent beef. Crikey, that sounds like a proper tasty gobbleful. My mouth's watering just thinking about it. Would you like to try it? If you gather the ingredients for me, you'll have the honor of being the first taste of the tikka mahala since ancient times. 4 stamps? Hell yeah, bro. We'll do whatever it takes. Thank you. You're a most excellent and helpful young fellow. Now, to create this masterpiece, I'll need some fluffy rice, some tender beef, and a pinch of chic special spices. The Sheik's special spices? Where to get the Sheik's special spices? Where do we get those? I'm afraid I don't know for certain. But I have heard that there is one known as the Sheik of Spice somewhere in this fair city. Well, that sounds like a good place to start, eh? Let's shake a leg and find ourselves a Sheik, shall we? If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Good luck, friends. Thanks, Raj. That'll probably be the trickiest one to get done, but poison be gone. Wait a second. What are you doing here? Horus? Spirit medium. Nice to see you again. Did you have fun crossing the desert? Fun? It was boiling flippin' hot, man. Boiling for you, maybe, Pipsqueak. I'm a ghost, and ghosts don't feel the heat, so there. What are you doing here, Horace? I'm looking at these fountains. They're amazing. They squirt out milk. All the milk a boy could drink. They're what Alma Moon is famous for. But the spicy smell coming from the food stall is mixing with the smell of the milk. It's strange. Ha, you think so? I kinda like it. Hey, there's still loads of spells you don't know yet, aren't there, Oliver? Well, I am trying. It's just that my wizard's companion is kinda, most of the pages are missing. Missing? Oh yeah, I had to give you the page for Spirit Medium, didn't I? Uh-huh. When Mr. Drippy first gave it to me, the only spell inside was Gateway. Really? So the pages have been torn out? I bet it was that idiot Shadar's doing. Alright, I suppose I better help you fill it back up again, hadn't I? Tidy! There's generous. Maybe I was wrong about you being a stingy little midget after all. Well, I'm not just gonna hand a load of pages over, if that's what you're thinking. Oliver will have to prove his wizarding comprehension skills first. The Wizard's Companion isn't just full of spells, there are also stories in there that we gathered by the sages over the centuries, but those have probably been torn out too. Stories are pretty powerful after all. They might inspire people to stand up to them. Right, I'm gonna give you one to get you started. Have a read, it's one of my favorites. The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. In a certain country there lived a prince named Tamalo, who was sharp of mind but weak of spirit. His father was a brave king, strong, wise, and loved by his subjects, but the noble example he set served only to weaken Tamalo's spirits. On one occasion his father told him thus: "Soon, my boy, it shall be time for me to retire, upon which thou shalt become king." While the announcement delighted the prince, it filled him with also a terrible dread, for he had not have the spirit required to ascend to the throne. In his vexation, he wandered from the castle, lost in thought, whereupon he encountered a fearsome-looking lion. The prince tried to flee, but the lion caught him easily in his paw, lifted into his gaping mouth, and swallowed him whole. At first the prince thought he was doomed, but at length he began to reconsider his position. "At least I no longer have to become king," thought the prince. After taking a deep breath, he said to the lion, "Mighty lion, I am the prince of this country, and the day after tomorrow I was due to become the king. Since thou hast now swallowed me, however, thou must need become king instead." "King, eh?" replied the lion. "I shan't complain about that." Thereupon the prince led the lion back into the palace. The courtiers were shocked to see the lion enter the palace, but the prince pleaded with them from the inside of his stomach, and the lion was accepted as king. The lion proved to have quite an aptitude for royal duties. Whensoever there was a dispute in his kingdom, the lion would simply growl at the quarrelers. That's an interesting story. So, fear? Was that the message there? Those stories are extremely hard to read because the text is just so small. Alright, so we basically have done everything in the city. There's one more up here, I think. Oh, I'm so weary. Where's the fire I once had? Oh, it's the Sheikah Spice. Are you sick, sir? Sick? It is worse than mere sickness, boy. Much worse. I've grown tired of mixing the spices. And mixing of spices is my life. Oi, oi. This must be the Sheikah Spice we heard about, isn't it? It must be, huh? But there's something up with the old feller. Best find out what it is, eh? We should, huh? How come you don't want to mix spices anymore, sir? You ask why? There is no why. There's only emptiness. But you're known all over for your spice mixing, Mr. Sheik. Don't you have customers who rely on you? Perhaps I do, but I cannot bring myself to do what they ask of me. I can barely bring myself to rise each morning. Jeepers, we were kind of hoping you might mix some spices for us, but it seems like you're in a real bad way. I wish only to rest. Please, bother someone else. But, save your breath, Ollie boy. The old conqueror's broken-hearted, isn't it? He is? He is. Drained of every last drop of enthusiasm, unless I'm very much mistaken. We might have enthusiasm on us. We have to help him, Mr. Drippy. That we do, Ollie boy, that we do. Let's find the Sheik, the vavavoom he needs to spice up his life. Do we have enthusiasm? Oh, baby, it's the last thing we had. Let's go. Perfect. By the beards of the ancient, what is this strange sensation? I feel alive, and I wish to mix the spices with more urgency than ever before in my long life. Neato, we did it, Mr. Drippy. That's some tidy work, Ollie boy. I do not understand. Is this thanks to you? Then I am in your debt. I must reward you. Here, please accept this. 2 sandwiches, 100 guilders. 2 stamps. It puts us 3 away from another card. And if you have any spice-related requests, I'd be most honored to hear them. I wish only to work for my mixing magic. As a matter of fact, we do. Could you mix us some of your special spices? My special spices? Where did you hear talk of such things? Keep your hair on. Matey who runs the curry stall asked us, innit? He needs ingredients for his tikka mahala. Very well. that is all you require them for, I'll be glad to oblige you. But I do have all the ingredients. Oh, but I do not have all the ingredients required. You must bring me those I am lacking. Sure, what do you need, Mr. Sheik? For such a potent mixture, I will require a turmeric root and 3 generous pinches of spicy seeds. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for agreeing to help us. Think nothing of it, boy. It is my pleasure. Return to me with the ingredients I require. Okay, so we need ingredients on top of ingredients. 20 guilders. And anything in here real quick? Just kind of look at the urns. Yeah, no one to talk to. Okay. Couple side quests. We should be out in, yeah, Alma Moon open world. We've got Esther and her dad with us now, but I think Esther is now our permanent companion. So what we're gonna do is save it there, and we're gonna call this one here. Next time we'll be probably farming out in the open desert, doing some of these side quests, trying to get some of these ingredients, and then we'll press on with the Great Sage Trials. So very excited. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out, and peace and love. God bless.